Hello and welcome to another episode of the Piero Show. Today's special guest is no stranger to V.I.P Palace. He's performed there a couple of times, most recently a couple of weeks ago when he dropped his new EP. He's one of the heavyweights in the ends. So without further ado, my special guest today, Charlibema. My guy.
Yes,
What is it?
Appreciate on the show.
Thank you for coming and blessing us again. Like I said, you're no stranger to the place. You've done a couple of shows here.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, thanks for coming through. I know you're a busy man.
Yeah.
Recently seen hit 10K on Insta. Congratulations on that. See, you're making big moves, my guy. You're making big moves. Okay.
Appreciate the love, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's good to see you again.
Yeah.
We'll just touch on the show a little further down the line. I just want to go back at the start of the journey, like how you got started. I mean, recently, I remember the first time when I met you, you said you used to play football. So just rewind it back how you managed to transition from how it all started, from the football to get into the music and to where you are.
So basically, we come from different country, which we all started there. Like you have to migrate to be in a position. You have to put yourself in that position, to be great. So where I came from, there's opportunities, but not much opportunities.
Right.
So we come out here for a reason, to search for opportunities.
Absolutely.
And it's not an easy journey. You're gonna get hurdles, you're gonna get bumps, but you keep things going and you'll get where you want to go. So my first dream, I should say, was basically to play football in England.
Okay.
Yeah. So
wow.
Yeah.
No way.
Because back in my country we see it all the time,
Yeah.
And we like, I want to be there.
You
I want to
dream
be there.
to be
exactly.
there. Yeah.
So then you have to first make it a thought in your head, and then put it into action. Aspire to become what you put in your head, what you manifest.
Yeah.
So I got the opportunity. I came to England with a football academy.
Okay.
Platinum International Football Academy. That's where I started.
Oh, okay.
I did 2 years in the academy. I worked my ass off in the academy.
Nice.
You know what I mean? And then I got opportunity to play in the Welsh Premier League.
Okay.
So I played in the Welsh Premier League. Went to Europa League.
Wow.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, Italy, man.
Oh my God.
It was a good experience.
Okay.
It was a good experience. Yeah.
Wow.
So after that, basically, I got other opportunity after that season to play for Bradford City.
Okay.
But within that process, I gotten injured. So I tear my meniscus tissue.
Oh yeah.
So which is like that tissue side of your yeah. So basically, and I had to do a surgery, and it was coronavirus time, 2020, and
wow, that recent.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. And I just couldn't. They cancel all the surgeries.
Oh yeah. I remember.
So so then that's how I was in crutches, so I couldn't walk or nothing like that,
Okay.
And what I did, I started writing, obviously, because I'm in bed, I can't walk.
Yeah, there's not much.
I'm listening to music all the time.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And even growing up, like, I've always listened to hip hop.
Right. Okay.
And I was always into like the American music,
The American style
that hip hop
thing,
kind of rap music,
okay.
Your Snoop Dogg, your Eminems, back in the 90s,
Yeah.
And 2000, early 2000 was my era of listening to those kind of music. So I've always felt like I always had that part in me. Yeah. So I'm aspiring for the football, but music was like my plan B, there in me. But I didn't realize because I was so focused on the football.
Yeah.
You get me? So then when I got injured, I had something to fall back on.
Oh, okay.
So, I've started writing like 2020, like music.
Okay.
So I've just write from then till now.
Wow.
So I have loads of songs in the bangers in the closet.
No way.
Yeah, I'm bringing it out slowly, but
That's crazy to think. Like,
yeah.
with when I see you perform and when I hear some of your music, I would have never thought that you actually put it into motion like as recent as 2020. I'd have thought like you've been doing it for
Time.
absolute ages.
No.
That's
It's literally, I've started writing music when I got injured in 2020. And I started going to the studios and I'm starting all the groundwork, all the learning.
Yeah.
So I spent like 2 years, just building that foundation for the music.
2 years.
Yeah. So everything that I need to learn, everything that you need to, you never stop learning.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I still got lots to learn. I'm still, but I was learning the foundation then.
Yeah.
And then now, now that you build a foundation, now you can explore your music. That's why I bring out the EP, the 6 songs.
Yeah. I was gonna get into that a little
Later.
further down the line,
Yeah.
but yeah. So anyway, before I go any further, since you're the guest, I'll let you do the honors.
Right.
Okay.
No
So
problem.
that's yours,
Yeah.
and mine is here. So
Cheers, by the way.
yo, my guy, thanks for
Yeah.
coming through, man,
No
once
problem.
again. But yeah, so with what I'm amazed of the progress, like for you to do that in such a short space of time, and even like your confidence now to get on the mic, it's crazy because for some people it takes a lot longer to get used to performing and the confidence. And so I'm amazed. Basically, I'm saying that to say this, like going back onto the foundation where you said you spent 2 years.
Yeah.
A lot of people just think like you can do it in a couple of months, you build your foundations, then everything.
No way.
Everything.
Not if you want to do it by yourself. If you're looking for to sign for a label, or you're trying to just reach out there and hope somebody, then you can just put out music, because I think we're all creative with music, and everybody sort of have like that passion for music.
Yeah.
But I think with music you have to like dig it out of you. You have to like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to, it's
Absolutely.
in you. So
Absolutely.
I found it, and I found it in my genre of music, which is rap. You know what I mean? And I like that kind of music. So I want to aspire in that type of genre. But the reason I took so much short of time is because what I did, I took the professionalism from the football game.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I approached the music
In the
in the
same
same
kind of way. Yeah.
So how I would warm up in training, how I would prep before game,
Yeah.
I would do the same for myself, for my show.
Okay.
So it's a bit, you have to have the mental, you have to be
That's amazing, because back in the days when I used to play rugby back in the days, and I totally get what you're saying about the focus, because I do the same sometimes with the gigs. Like I'll make sure I need to have this right, I need to have this. I've got my little checklist.
Yes.
To say, okay, I need this right, I need this, have I done this, have I done this? Then once all of that is in place, that makes me relax. And I'm not stressing.
You can just focus on the music.
You just focus on doing what you need to do.
Everything that you do.
You know what I mean?
And keeping focus is one of the hardest things.
It's crazy.
Like the slightest distraction can set you off your path really badly. So that's why you have to keep focused. Like if you want something really, you just have to like believe in it and go for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
the honors, sir.
You ready to get licked, sir? You ready for Trinidad man to beat you?
Man, you can't embarrass me on my own show, bro. Come on, you can't do that, man.
Let's go then. Let's do this.
But yeah, so speaking on what you've recently done a couple of weeks ago, you came here with the Beamer gang. You guys shut it down, man. That night was crazy. It was crazy. So yo, the energy was mad though.
Yeah.
Man, just talk me through. Okay, with your EP, like,
Yeah.
okay, I get that you touched on to say, okay, you took the focus from football.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the actual making of the EP, just
Yeah.
talk me through the process. Okay, like, how do you actually sit down and think, okay, how am I going to do this? Am I going to start with, like, do I need to find the beat first, or do I need to write the song first, and then what's the process of, like, even going to the studio, how much time you're spending, etc., etc.
I didn't know how to mix or master or do any sort of stuff before 2 years ago, and I was going to the studios all the time, and paying producers obviously.
Yeah.
But I then learned, let me practice myself, and I learn on my craft. So now that over the 2 years I've just been learning on my craft,
Yeah.
I've just been producing everything the way I want it to be, and not how the producer wants it to be.
Okay.
You get me?
Alright, yeah.
So then, by you doing that, learning it for yourself and doing it yourself, it's you
Make
create-
it to your taste.
yeah,
Yeah.
But as an upcoming artist, and let's say for instance, if you wanted to start rapping,
Yeah.
you will know your taste.
Yeah.
So, but if you know how to do the thing yourself, you develop your own way, your own words, your own slang, your own flow. You
Yeah.
get me? You get what I'm saying? So
Ah,
that's how it is. And then now I just did that completely quick time. You know what I mean? So now that I do everything myself, I do it quick.
okay.
You get what
So,
I'm saying?
so in terms of, so you actually sit down and make your own beats.
I make the own. So well, sometimes it's according to, like, if I hear a beat
Yeah.
and then, like, it just hits you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It don't have to be my beat,
Yeah.
but it just hit me, that beat. You know
Take
what I mean?
inspiration
So,
from
so
it,
then
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I want to write something on this, and then I go and I write. Sometimes I write in one night. Most of the projects that is on the EP,
Yeah.
the songs have been written one night.
No way.
One night.
One night.
One night.
Jeez, how do you?
Even if I'm featuring with somebody,
Yeah.
if we sit down to do a song,
Yeah.
it's finishing that same night.
No way.
Completely.
That's crazy, because do you ever suffer what they call writer's block, where you feel like you get stuck and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay, so if like you have writer's block,
Yeah.
you just have to, like, there's little you go deeper into it, and you use different techniques. And the different techniques you can, there's freestyle games to play, on YouTube, where you can just, like, be in the zone and freestyle. So then
Really?
yeah, and you look at the words and stuff like that, it gives you words and stuff like that, and then
I've never heard
it's
of that.
because your brain is like a program.
Yeah.
So, like, if it's blocked, then you reprogram it to, like, you know what I mean, to
Yeah.
start back flowing.
Ah.
You get me? And then your brain open up.
Ah,
You know what I'm saying? So-
I didn't even know that there was such a thing. There you go. Like, it's something for someone out there. You know,
Yeah.
someone like me, I would have never known that. So it's something that, imagine. I'm not saying I'm gonna become a rapper. It's
Yeah,
something
but-
that I could look into. If I'm aspiring to be a rapper, and be like, oh, okay, there's actually that thing that I can use on YouTube, and it's free.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? So
Exactly.
that's amazing. So, quick question about
What kind of break is that? Oh, one in.
yeah.
Aish, what the
So about what I wanted to ask, and obviously you started off in football, now you're into the music.
Yeah.
If you were to make a choice, if I were to say to you, pick one between the music or the football. I know it's a tricky one, but
To me, I've played football all my life.
yeah.
From since seven years, I was my bigger elder brother. They always used to take me to the football pitch because I was like the baby, and then you got two older brothers who was, you know what I mean, like 16, 17.
Okay.
I'm like 7 years, and I want to go play football, man. You know what I mean? And then it's like you're too young to play the big ball. You know what I'm saying? So there's like going to go, you're going to go. So yeah, and then I just start saving and everything, like, you know. And that's how the career started. And I'm going to an academy and going to this, and then just gradually grow. So with me, I like doing different things and experiencing different things in life. So I think like the chapter that I'm at now is where I'm building everything solid foundation, and you know, I like adventure, so I want to build a new experience for my life, basically. So I think my journey, football has brought me this far. So I think like now things happen for a reason, you know, and it's all about how you can get knocked down, and get back up, and keep it going. Even if your first dream fucked up, you figure out something else. You keep it going. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And so I believe like now I just want to focus on the music, do it professionally, and build it from here. It's not overnight, it's a journey.
So,
definitely.
So I think it's the music then.
It's the music.
That's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
So just going back on the EP, you've recently dropped that. As we touched on, you performed on the Friday. Just talk me. I know you've got your crew as well, the Beamer gang that came and jammed as well on that night, on that particular night. Tell me, how do you get to pick these boys to say, okay, I see such and such in this guy, and I think he can work. This guy. How do you go through that process to decide who you want to work with, or who you want in your crew, and who's going to bring the best out of you and themselves?
Well, for me, it's, as I say, what you're seeing now didn't happen overnight. What you see now is the 2 years, the journey. Yeah, so you're seeing like the finished product, you know what I mean? But we all, as artists and as people, we have been through, as I said, the ups and downs. You know, the trust issues in the beginning. You know what I mean? So it's like,
of course.
After a time, you know, not everybody goes with you. But obviously, so the ones that remain and the ones that stay and focus on, you know, what they want to build and achieve, with the knowledge that I have put together over the 2 years, I've tried to, well, I haven't tried, I've done to help knowledge my circle, you get what I mean, as best as I can. And I think over the period of time, it just gelled and bond like that. You know what I mean? And we still gas off the energy, like the energy, how we can just bond like them, and the energy is there, you know, like it's supposed to happen. You get me? So we believe in it more and more each day. We still trying to figure things out as a team. And
of course, as they say, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Exactly.
I know it's a bit cliche, but you know. But with these guys that you work with, some of them, did you know them from before, or is it something that you just met through the music kind of thing, like maybe met at a studio or on Instagram or something? Or
definitely the music brought us together. And it brought us even closer than the music. You get me? So we hope to, you know, forever keep that bond, you know. I know even the Migos can't keep the bond, bro.
True. Absolutely. Because it's egos at the end of the day, you know, it's people with different personalities.
Exactly.
So,
and as I'll tell you and I'll tell everybody else, sometimes you just have to let down your ego. You get what I mean? Because there could be an opportunity there for you, but because your ego is so high, you will miss the opportunity. And then you'll see that yourself, you know, dropping because you think you don't want nobody help. You know what I mean? But everybody needs help. Everybody needs support. Name me one label that doesn't have support. You know, a job has
you need support system.
Get me?
Guaranteed 100%.
So all I do is I teach them team. I teach us team. I teach everybody team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So if you're around me and around my circle, it's either team or nothing. You get me?
Yeah, totally.
Definitely.
So in terms of, I know I can see the progress, like I mentioned, the 10K on Insta, you're doing your thing online and you're dropping the EP, you know, bare music, you're putting out some serious music out there.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that to say this. This is a common thing that I've heard lately and I've experienced myself. In terms of, I don't know if it's something that you've experienced, where they say, okay, your success might be based on gatekeepers. Like there's certain people who've achieved a level of success that they control certain things, and if they don't want, like they can blackball you. If they don't want you to succeed or whatever, they can pull a few strings, if you know what I mean. Is this something?
Keep it down.
Yeah. Is this something that you've encountered on your journey, where you've run into gatekeepers and you have to keep them sweet, so they say, like? Is it something that you've experienced? I've experienced it plenty of times where they said, "Oh, you need to be working with so and so if you want to get on. If you want this gig, you need to be working with so and so." Even though I don't want to work with them, but people, that's the narrative that people will be pushing to say, "Oh, you need such and such a person." Is it something that you?
So I haven't encountered that really as yet, because as I say, I've went and do all my personal development over the 2 years. The marketing I need to know, I've learned how to do the marketing, I've learned how to do certain things. So my aim over the 2 years is what you have to offer, what you have to bring to the table. You get me? So me 2 years ago, I had nothing to bring to the table. So I spent 2 years not just learning music or not learning how to, you know, develop the music side of things, but how to build a foundation, how to market, what do I need for XYZ, you know, always doing research. So basically I've done everything the way I've built a foundation around me, you get me? So I've never done anything for anybody or depended on anybody.
Absolutely.
And sometimes, some days I don't know how I did it. You get me? Because sometimes the hurdles, you know what I mean? You feel to give up, you feel to quit, but no matter what,
keep pushing.
Just keep walking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just keep walking. And there's seasons. Sometimes things happen and you're out for the season. You know what I mean? But you only give up when you decided to quit.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
So I've not encountered that yet.
Lucky you, man. Because you know the amount of times I've been told, you know what, if you want to push on and achieve success.
And this is the thing. The reason why I did it like this is because with the football you have that. You have the manager putting you on the bench or to not to play you when you know you at the moment, you know you're better than the person that's there, because in everything it has favoritism, you know. You get me? So I've been through that with the football. So when you ask me now what I rather do, I rather do my music and build it my way. You get what I'm saying? I mean, if a record label wants to sign me and, you know, I have to or I have to do XYZ, I wouldn't mind. You know what I mean? I'll take the opportunity to work with the producers. You know what I'm saying?
How are you for a drink? You good?
Oh,
You want to top up?
top me up.
Spilling it everywhere.
I'm outside, my guy.
Yo, that's what it's about. It's summertime, bro. You know, that's
great, man.
That's all we do. So just going back on the gatekeeping thing, like it's crazy because, like you're saying, you see someone who you might think, I know it sounds a bit egotistical, like a bit gassed, but when you think I'm more skilled than this person, but because they're working with a gatekeeper, they're getting all the gigs, they're getting this X, Y, Z, and you're like, should I give into it? But for me, I've not done that. I thought, nah, you know, I'm gonna just do my thing by my ones, and that's it. But I'm just saying that because some people might encounter or go through similar situations.
Yeah.
What I would say is, just do it your own way. You don't need to sign up or check it.
And the thing is, independent artists, they have all the tools there.
Yeah.
In this 2023, onwards, they have the phone, the internet, people giving them advice.
Absolutely, yeah.
You've got plenty of advice out there. But what happens is people don't like to sacrifice the time for what they really focus and want. Because there's parties out there, there's this friend calling you every minute to go out. There's a lot of distractions, you know what I'm saying? So it's how much you can focus, and the more that you focus, you go faster than the person that's sleeping at night. You get me? The more you focus, like
absolutely,
the person that's sleeping for 8 hours, if you stay up and work for that 8 hours,
they always say hard work beats talent.
So in 2 years' time, all the nights that I spent staying up and working on my craft,
pay off.
You get what I mean? They were sleeping, so that's why it's so quick and not 5 years. In 2 years, you get me? So I cut down but the time, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so just going back to the music side of things. I know you were saying that one of your major influences was 2000s hip hop. Is there any artist in particular that you were like, oh, you know what, this is my guy? Like, this dude. For me, growing up, my favorite rapper was Nas. Yeah, Nas was top of the list. But obviously now and then the two grades, Tupac, Biggie, the usual, But for me, Nas was on next level for me. Because I'm more, I like that, poetry kind of thing.
I mean, I had a few. I think I'm more in a Dr. Dre era.
Okay.
So they come up of,
West Coast and NWA.
Yeah, WA and 50 Cent. So I think
50 did big things though. My goodness.
Hats off to 50 Cent, man.
Yo, that.
You know what I mean?
I don't.
With that song in the club.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
I can't recall someone who made such an impact like that. Like
exactly, and he came from literally nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A 1-bedroom apartment in New York, shot 9 times. You gotta go through the hurdles. You get me?
Yeah.
But if you give up, you won't be today. You get me? So you have to keep it going, and you get me? You reach somewhere, and if you focus on you and what you're doing, you can then see that. But if you're not focused, you'll just watch 50 Cent's video, but you won't really see, what he's been through to achieve where he is today. So,
Okay, so what does the future hold for Charlibema? Where do you see yourself, let's say, in the next 3 to 5 years? Where do you want to be? If I could say you could, pick and say whatever you want. In an ideal world, if you could control the future, where would you want to be, let's say, in 3 to 5 years?
I would want to be in 3 to 5 years, well, basically I came from a hot country.
Okay. Yeah.
South Sun, Trinidad and Tobago. Big up on the Trinidad and Tobago people.
Big up to
you. Know what I mean? We're winning
Trinidad and
Tobago. We're winning. So me, I've just seen music, doing my music, and I'm able to, travel, where there's nice weather. And I can pick and choose,
I'm telling you, for me,
I'm pick and choose
big on hot
which weather I want to go. I'm big on hot weather, man. I mean, I love the winter too.
I'm a summer kind of dude, man. Winter, cool. It's nice and cozy, whatever. But I prefer, because it's just a vibe for me.
Yeah. But to be honest, I'm just taking it one day at a time. Because you could want to be somewhere, and it don't happen for you, or if you plan something, or like doesn't always go to plan. So how I approach life is, you know, one day at a time and live in the moment.
Yeah.
What I create today, you know, should pay off. You know,
Absolutely.
once you stay focused, what you create today will pay off. If you wait till, you know,
Do you want to mix with your drink, or you gonna go the hardcore way?
Charlibema is hardcore.
Well, they always say mama didn't raise no quitter, but for me, I'm gonna go a bit easy, and I've got a long night ahead, innit? If I ended up getting wavy, that's the need to feed tonight. So you get me? So I have to take it easy.
Take it easy, my guy.
Yeah,
But I
so-
don't think you're reaching, you know.
Yeah. So with in terms of Beamer Gang, what's the plan? I know I was speaking to you. I was asking in regards to your solo career.
Yeah.
But in terms, what's your plan with Beamer Gang?
So Beamer Gang is not just a label; it's a movement. So basically, what we're trying to do, like through the communities, like if you're in the US, it's fine. You know, the culture is there.
Yeah.
What we in England, and the rap culture grown over the years.
Yeah.
So, but there's certain areas where you don't have the underground rap. You know, there's not enough exposure for like your upcoming artists. Because through my journey being here, I saw so many talents, so many upcoming artists, and they're not getting the exposure they need.
Yeah.
They're not getting behind the cameras. You know what I'm saying? Their confidence is not there. I see a lot of things that can help support. Because I remember coming from my country, it would be good that you get support. You get what I'm saying? So I know where I come from. So me, I was trying to create something where the upcoming artists can get that exposure.
Yeah.
And you know, be in the spotlight of this event, or you know, get the chance to put their music out in front of people's face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a movement to bring the people and the community together.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Have good events. You know, remember what it was to have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even the elder people. You know what I'm saying? They come out and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some brilliant ladies when I used to work back in the days. Some brilliant ladies from my old job. You know what I'm saying? They come out to the show. You know?
No way.
Yeah, they came out.
You
to the
kidding me?
show.
No way, really?
Yeah,
That's good.
They're like in their 40s. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So for something like that, they
massive.
don't have an event to go to like that, where it's like a local town, or you know, locally in their neighborhood or in their spot. So it's about, you know, going to that area and that neighborhood and giving people different opportunities to come out, have fun.
Yeah.
You know, it could be a Beamer Gang party, it could be a Beamer Gang where we, you know, rap in.
I need to get invited to one of those.
You know what I mean?
Still waiting on my invite.
You know you're there, my guy.
Yeah,
You know you're
still
there, my
waiting.
guy. Yeah.
Maybe I thought maybe got lost in the post or something. I don't know.
No.
But, nah, it's good, man. It's nice to hear that, you know, you're embracing the community and you're putting on for the community, because
It's all about where I come from. It's all about culture.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And we grew up with like everybody in the streets. You know, this guy playing music on the corner, that guy playing music too. It's all about, you know, competition.
Yeah.
You got culture, sports, you know, stuff like that. And I just think like over here with the weather, you know, being cold and such, it's a bit different.
Yeah.
So, whereas everybody's inside and, you know, online. So it's about, you know, being able to bring them out and still have that fun in person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And not just like going out on a night out or to a nightclub. It's about seeing something different you don't see. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know you're a busy man, so I'm not gonna keep you for long. I just going back to the music, just let us know what's going on in terms of your EP, where people can find your music, your socials. Just let us know in terms of how we can find your music, where we can find it.
Yeah, so my EP out on all platforms, YouTube, Apple Music, all platforms. Charlibema EP, 6 songs. Go stream that.
Nice. Like
Go
that.
stream
Yo,
that.
nice one for coming through.
No problem.
Yeah, we'll definitely catch up again. Yo, I know you'll be back here again. You know, doing your thing on the touching the stage again. You know, you and the Beamer gang. Yo,
Definitely.
The energy was crazy. Can't wait for you boys to come back, do the 1-2 thing again. Yeah.
Definitely.
But yeah, man, I appreciate you coming through. I know you're a busy man, like I said. So
Yeah.
I really appreciate and. Can't wait to see where you take this.
Where we take it.
All right, man. All right. Cheers.
I'll see you at the top.
All right. We'll catch you on the next episode. All right. Cheers.
Gang.